Well, hey everyone. We are opening up a new fruit today for the month of May, the fruit of self-control. It's the ninth and final fruit that Paul lists as fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5:22 and 23. And I want to spend a couple minutes today in Second Peter chapter 1, rather verses 5 through 8. I made a bit of a mistake in the journal reading. I stopped the one verse too early, and verse 8 I left out, and it's got some pretty important stuff in there. So I'm going to read verse 8 as well. But a little background. Peter is talking to the people, kind of the Christians who are spread out because of the persecution. And in the opening verses, he reminds them that God has given us everything that we need. And then he hits them with this in verse 5. For this very reason, make every effort to supplement your faith with virtue, and virtue with knowledge, and knowledge with self-control, and self-control with steadfastness, and steadfastness with godliness, and godliness with brotherly affection, and brotherly affection with love. And then he has this very important part. For if these qualities are yours and are increasing, they keep you from being ineffective and unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. Notice he doesn't say they make you effective and fruitful. It's faith's nature to be effective and fruitful. So as we add these things to faith, it keeps us from being ineffective and unfruitful. And one of the things that Peter adds here is this idea of self-control. Self-control means in the Bible exactly what it means in English. It is the ability to control our desires, to say no where we need to say no, to say yes where we need to say yes. But in reality, it's a bit of a misnomer. It's not completely self-control, as Paul reminds us in Galatians. This is the Spirit controlling us. When we walk with the Spirit, in step with the Spirit controls us. So reality, what we call self-control, ultimately becomes Spirit control. And it keeps us from being ineffective and unproductive and unfruitful in our walk with Jesus Christ. So let's spend some time this week biting into that fruit of self-control and letting it be a blessing to those around us. We'll see you next week.